Imagine London 1776. Adam Smith walks the smoky, cobbled streets, notebook in hand, as the Industrial Revolution hums just beyond the horizon. He's chasing a question that would change the world: how do markets shape human behavior and wealth itself? But he's not alone. Across time and continents, other thinkers are locked in this quest, each wrestling with what drives capitalism. What they uncover will reveal the hidden dance beneath our daily transactions, and maybe something about you too. Let's start with the guy who kicked it all off. Smith's breakthrough is deceptively simple but explosive. What if self-interest isn't selfishness but a force that orders society? In 1776, in bustling Edinburgh, Adam Smith observed shopkeepers, farmers, and craftsmen. Each pursues their own gain, buying, selling, competing. Yet without a king's command, their individual choices send goods and money flowing efficiently. Smith called this unseen coordination the invisible hand. Nobody plans it, but together they build a richer society. Think of the invisible hand like a jazz band improvising. Each musician plays their own thing, but by listening to each other, they create harmony without a conductor. Smith theorized that individual self-interest guides resources to where they're most valued, crafting order from chaos. This idea flipped economics on its head. Instead of top-down control, free markets became engines of innovation and growth. Yet Smith warned too, markets weren't perfect. Greed could breed inequality. This tension sparks centuries of debate about capitalism's real impact. Jump forward to 19th century Germany, where Marx peers into the steam and soot of factories. He admits capitalism's might, but insists it harbors a fatal flaw that will shake its foundations. Marx spent hours in London watching factory conditions, exhausted workers chained to machines while owners fattened profits. To him, this wasn't progress, it was exploitation. The owner's wealth came directly from unpaid labor hours, a violent extraction masked as a fair exchange. Imagine a pie being sliced unfairly. Workers bake the pie, but the capitalist takes the biggest slice. Marx called this surplus value, the difference between what workers produce and what they're paid. This sneaky tug drains wealth from the many to enrich a few, fueling class conflict. Marx predicted this tension wouldn't just simmer but erupt. Capitalism's contradictions would push society towards revolution, overthrowing capitalism for something fairer. Whether you buy it or not, Marx's dialectic shaped politics and economics worldwide, challenging you to rethink power and justice. From Smith's optimism to Marx's warnings, worldly philosophers don't just theorize, they act like detectives solving capitalism's mysteries. Here's how they decode the economic human puzzle and what that means for us. Heilbroner treats economists like social detectives, uncovering clues in history, politics, and culture. Like Sherlock with a magnifying glass, they piece together how ideas about value, labor, and money influence societies, not just dry theories, but living stories about real people's choices and struggles. Think of markets as a jungle ecosystem where animals compete but also coexist. Economists reveal how competition drives innovation, but cooperation builds communities. Capitalism is messy and dynamic, a system that's part survival of the fittest, part intricate interdependence. Understanding these dynamics changes how you see your paycheck, your government, even your neighbor. The thinkers and the worldly philosophers show capitalism isn't just about money, it's about human nature, conflict, creativity, and change. It's your story too, waiting to be understood. Back to Smith's crowded London street, the invisible hand is still at work in every purchase you make, every wage you earn. You've met skeptics and believers, the dreamers and the realists. Now try this: next time money changes hands, pause, ask yourself, what invisible forces propelled that moment? Understanding this makes you not just a consumer, but a conscious participant in capitalism's grand story. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.